Hi, I'm Lorna from Nashville, and this is my story. Please like and subscribe to For Eve. I grew up as an only child, and it was pretty lonely because my single mom was always busy. She'd mostly forget my birthdays or any promises she made. Mom, you promised you'd take me to the beach for a birthday picnic. The sea and the beach will still be there next weekend, Lorna, but without my job, I won't be able to raise you. Mom worked as a chef at a big restaurant, and I enjoyed watching her cook whenever I tagged along with her to work. That soup looks tasty. I need to use the bathroom. Don't touch anything. As soon as Mom left, I picked up a ladle and leaned over to scoop up some soup. Oh, it was so good. As I went in for another spoonful, suddenly, my removable braces fell into the pot. Lorna, what are you doing there? Nothing. I quickly moved away, and she hurried with a bowl and dished out some soup. We have a very important guest in the restaurant. No distractions, please. When she went out again, I frantically searched for my braces, but moments later, she came into the kitchen crying. I just got fired because the important guest found this in his bowl. I am so sorry, Mom. Ever since you came, my life has been a roller coaster. I was heartbroken when she said that. After that, she changed towards me, even though I said sorry like a million times. She managed to get some part-time jobs, but was having trouble making ends meet. So eventually, when I was in 7th grade, we had to move from our nice apartment in the city and go live with Grandma in a small town. We hadn't met Grandma in ages, and she hugged me tight. Oh, you've grown so big, Lorna. Mom just sulked and took our bags upstairs to her old room. Grandma made an amazing supper, and I was having a great time, but Mom was still in a bad mood. And then she had the strangest conversation with Grandma. I don't want certain people to know that we're here. That's kind of impossible, dear. It's a small town. We're only going to be around for a few months till I get another job. Just don't talk about us with anyone. But I like Grandma's house. Please, let's just stay here for good. Mom just ignored me and walked off. We'll convince her to stay, don't worry. Now, you go to bed because tomorrow is your first day at your new school. The school I was going to was actually Mom's old school, and Grandma took me there the next morning while Mom stayed in bed. As I walked through the corridor, I saw this boy with big glasses hanging from his locker. Hello, can you help me down? How did you get up there? My stupid older stepbrother and his friends. I was as short as him, so it was a bit difficult getting him down, but we both ended up in a heap on the floor. Thanks, I've never seen you around before. Oh, I'm new. My name's Lorna. Ew, what's that smell? What smell? It's coming from your bag. Do you have dead skunks in there? When I opened it, I saw that Grandma had packed me lunch and it was leftovers from last night, and it didn't smell right. The boy ran away without even telling me his name, but when I got to class, I saw him there, and he instantly yelled, "Hey everyone, there's the stink bomb I was telling you about." That's how he paid me back for helping him? Everyone pinched their noses as I sat down with my stinky backpack, right behind that jerk, whose name was Brad. Hey, idiot, I'm hanging you back on that locker later. I know what I did was wrong, but I've been waiting for a long time for someone new to take my place in school. What are you talking about? I've always been the easy target for bullies, the one that gets thrown in the trash bin or gets his face stuck in the toilet. So you want me to go through all that? It's not that bad. You look strong. Good luck. I couldn't wait for class to be over so I could get back at him, but he ran out like lightning. When I got home, I told Grandma it was a bad idea to put leftovers in my lunchbox. I'm sorry, dear. Let's go get some lunch snacks from the grocery store. No, she's not going to the grocery store, Mom. Why can't I go to the store? It's just a short trip. It'll be fine. No one knows who she is. What? Nothing. Mom reluctantly agreed. And as Grandma and I roamed through the aisles, I suddenly spotted Brad walk in with a man who was probably his dad. Grandma, that's the boy who made all the kids laugh at me at school. Just then, Brad's dad saw us and approached Grandma. Hi, it's been a while since I've seen you. Oh, yes, your son is really grown up. Yeah, who's this pretty girl? Oh, just a maid's daughter. What? No, I'm not, Grandma. Grandma? She's your granddaughter? Oh, God. Yes, she's my granddaughter. And then Brad's dad bent down and suddenly hugged me. Okay. What are you doing, weirdo? Gran, what's going on?
Honey, I wasn't supposed to tell you this, but he's your dad.
What? But Mom told me my dad wasn't alive.
Oh, that's what she said. Well, I'm very much alive, honey. And this is your twin brother.
What? Brad and I looked at each other stunned, and then Grandma said we needed to leave. On our way back home, Grandma explained everything to me.
Your mom had just completed high school when she had you and your brother, and she wasn't ready to start a family, so she took you and asked your dad to keep your brother.
But that's so unfair. I always wanted a sibling, because growing up, Mom was always busy and I was so lonely.
I know, love. It wasn't a fair choice for both you and your brother.
When we got home, Mom was waiting for us, smiling.
I got a job interview.
You told me I didn't have a dad, but I saw him today. And I have a twin brother too? Were you ever going to tell me?
Gosh, I knew I shouldn't have come back here. She had to find out one day. Things like this just can't be kept a secret forever. This is a mess. Lorna, listen.
I don't want to hear anything you have to say. You lied to me all my life. The next day when I woke up, Dad was in the kitchen with Brad.
Why didn't you tell me you were in town? Because we made an arrangement to never see each other ever again. But you're here now. Don't you want to meet your son?
Mom looked at Brad tearfully, and he looked as angry as I felt.
I have a mom.
And I have a dad. The situation in the kitchen was really tense, so I took Brad to my room while our parents still argued. This used to be Mom's room, but now it's mine.
I can't believe I have a mom. My own mom. And a grandma and a sister. After Dad married my stepmom, things just went bad for me. She and her son are awful people.
Don't worry, you have me now.
I'm sorry about what I did at school.
I forgive you. Mom and Dad apologized to us both and said they'd been wrong to keep us apart. Brad and I told them it would take us time to forgive them. But secretly, we both thought it was the best thing we'd ever discovered. Mom decided to stay, and as time went by, Brad and I got really close. He started coming by often, and we had a lot in common. Grandma adored Brad, and slowly he and Mom started warming up to each other too. Like this one time, Mom was struggling to open a bottle of pickles, and he instantly got up to help her out.
Wow, you're a strong boy now.
She kissed him on his forehead, and his face just lit up. But at school, his older stepbrother Mason kept acting like a psycho. One day in the 8th grade, Dad took us all out to a restaurant. And just as I was about to sit next to Brad, Mason pulled away my chair and I fell flat on my butt.
Mason, what? I was pulling out a chair for the lady. I was being a gentleman, Dad. It's not my fault she's a clumsy idiot.
When Mason went to the bathroom, I smothered his seat with barbecue sauce without Dad noticing. Brad and I giggled as he took his seat.
What are you two goofballs laughing at?
It was so hilarious because when he got up, it looked like he pooped his pants. As we grew up, we learned how to defend ourselves against Mason and his friends. Until one day, I found Brad sitting with them during recess. Hey, Brad, did you lose your way and your mind? Come on, let's find another table.
He doesn't want to chill with you anymore. Go find some other friends.
Brad? But he just looked away. What was going on? I caught up with him at the end of the last class. You want to tell me why you're hanging out with Mason suddenly?
Look, Lorna, my stepmom has a lot of connections, and she said she'll help me get into a great university on full scholarship if I help Mason pass his exams. So I gotta do this, okay?
That's ridiculous. You don't need her connections. You can get in on your own. And I'm sure Dad has enough money to pay for your college.
That's the thing. He doesn't. Dad's business was doing really poorly when he met my stepmom. Sometimes I think he just married her for the money. Now she controls everything. I have to do what she says. That's what Dad's told me too. It's just for some time. Mason will graduate soon.
He just walked away, and I suddenly felt so lonely again. He stopped coming over completely. And since Mom had gotten a job as a head chef in a nearby city, she'd become really busy again too. Thankfully, I had Grandma, but lately she'd been struggling with her memory. And one day I came home, and she couldn't remember who I was.
Who are you? What are you doing in my house?
Grandma, are you joking?
Go away before I call the police.
But it's me, Lorna. I had to wait outside till Mom came back. We took Grandma to the hospital, and the doctor said she had Alzheimer's disease. Why is this happening to Grandma? She's the only person I can talk to.
Sweetie, you can talk to me,
but you're never around. Mom started taking weekends off from work, spending more time at home so we could take care of Grandma together.
Lorna, I was very young when I had you and your brother, and it felt like it might be the end of all my dreams, but it's not true. I just want you to know that I love you both more than my career. Family is the most important thing, and it's taken me some time to realize that.
Thank you, Mom. I love you too. Grandma's illness brought Mom and I closer, but Brad just never came back to us. He was still hanging out with Mason and his stupid friends even after they'd graduated high school. And then one day in 12th grade, I found him in the school parking lot trying to break into a teacher's car. Brad, what are you doing?
None of your business. Go away.
No, you were doing something wrong. I'm not just gonna forget what I saw.
Look, just get out of here.
I'm not going anywhere. Just then, Mason jumped over the school fence and started yelling at Brad.
What's taking you so long, dude? My boys are waiting outside. I couldn't get the car open. I'm trying.
I couldn't believe what I was hearing. They were stealing a teacher's car? Mason, I should have known that you were behind this.
When are you gonna learn to mind your own business, Lorna?
I'm calling the principal. As I walked away, Mason grabbed my hand and I screamed. But just then, Brad pounced on him.
Don't touch my sister.
While they rolled on the floor wrestling, I ran straight to the principal for help. The principal called the police, and Mason was arrested for trespassing on school property and attempted theft. Turned out, it wasn't the first car he and his gang had stolen. Brad, what happened to you?
Lorna, you don't know what I had to live with. Mason's mom is so evil. If I didn't listen to Mason, then he would tell his mom, and I won't get to go to college.
Did you talk to Dad? Did you tell him that Mason is making you steal cars?
I tried, but he never believes me.
I hugged him as he cried. You should have told me. I would have helped you. I told Mom everything that happened, and she was so mad at Dad. She insisted that Brad come and live with us, and he was really happy to. Soon after, my college application replies came back, and to my delight, I'd gotten in on a full scholarship.
I'm so happy for you, sis. My scholarship applications never got accepted, but at least you get to go.
I have enough money saved by now, and I'll pay for your studies, Brad. You don't have to worry about that ever again, because you are also my child. As we celebrated in the living room, Grandma suddenly appeared. Lorna, Brad, when did you get here? I'm so happy to see you. Grandma remembered us, even if it was for just a little while, and it was a moment to cherish.